I entered my first professional role as a psychology student carrying a specific, almost dangerous level of optimism. I wanted to contribute, convinced that my presence would make a tangible difference. I believed a healthy work culture existed as the automatic result of hiring good people. It felt like a simple equation: good individuals equal a good environment. Empathy, honesty, and good intentions seemed like a foolproof shield. I assumed these traits would naturally dissolve in friction or misunderstanding before they could take root. This brand of idealism creates a psychological trap. It sets a stage where the inevitable collision with corporate reality feels like a personal failure rather than a standard professional challenge. 2 years in, exhaustion replaced my early hope. The daily grind began to feel heavy, and those initial ideals felt distant. My daily reality shifted toward navigating unspoken expectations and everyday misunderstandings. I found myself entangled in the petty politics I thought I could avoid. I misallocated my energy. I spent hours psychoanalyzing coworkers' behaviors, leaving almost no cognitive room for performing the job I was hired to do. I reacted before reflecting. Minor disagreements felt like personal attacks, and I carried emotional weight that was never mine. This imbalance led to a deep, persistent burnout. I was walking into the office every day fueled by frustration and a quiet, simmering anger. If high levels of empathy can't protect a professional from this kind of misery, we have to look for a different set of tools. At the height of this frustration, I had a conversation with a mentor that changed my perspective. I expected sympathy, but I received a challenge instead. My mentor told me, "Don't use your emotions at the workplace. Use it in your work." I initially pushed back against that idea. We spend most of our lives at work. I couldn't see how anyone could simply switch off their humanity and act like a machine for 8 hours a day. Eventually, the real meaning surfaced. This wasn't an order to stop feeling. It was a strategy to decenter my own ego from the office drama so I could focus on the mission at hand. When you stop being the center of every emotional narrative, you start seeing the workplace boogeyman, office politics, in a different light. We usually treat politics as a toxic force. However, politics is a neutral mechanism for navigation and influence. Its value depends entirely on its objective. If politics protects personal interests, it erodes the institution into individual battles. Everyone loses. But when politics serves the institution to achieve a shared goal, individual success follows naturally. The organization's strength provides the platform to grow. Focusing only on personal slights makes a person's influence shrink. Shifting that energy toward the larger purpose makes those same frustrations feel insignificant. Investing emotional energy into the institution's success rather than your own ego provides a sustainable way to survive a difficult environment. Today, my daily experience is different. The friction of the office still exists, but it no longer controls my internal state. This shift provides a sense of intentionality. You stay human, but you become purposeful in how you engage with the room. You start making active choices about what deserves your energy. You develop the habit of remembering exactly why you walked into the room before you engage in a conflict. Choosing which battles to leave behind defines true professional maturity. It is the ability to stay focused on the objective when the environment gets loud. Empathy remains a vital component of any workplace. Believing that people matter is the baseline for a functional team. Empathy needs to be balanced with emotional discipline and a broader perspective to be effective in the long term. A healthy culture relies on people who prioritize the institution's success over their own short-term personal victories. Functional workplaces emerge when individuals look past their own reflections. A culture thrives when enough people choose to think beyond themselves.